The first visit by a Canadian Prime Minister to China in nearly a decade has borne fruit for agricultural producers here in Manitoba. Chinese tariffs on Canadian canola seed and meal are set to drop from 84% to 15%. Canola prices are up, providing some relief to producers like Blumenort area grain grower Mark Reimer, who planted canola last spring on about a fifth of his fields.
We agonized about it. We continued, mostly because of good agronomic practices with rotation. So we didn't reduce our acres, but it did come with some anxiety.
This tariff reduction is temporary, however, and Chinese tariffs remain 100% on canola oil. Grain growers are looking for a permanent deal on all canola products.
The ideal would be that we can find a way to go back to a fully free trade without tariffs.
There's also no deal yet to roll back 25% Chinese tariffs on Manitoba pork.
For Manitoba, it was about our fifth largest market.
Manitoba Pork's Cam Dahl says the Chinese tariffs have cost pork producers here about $100 million, not because of the amount of pork we're sending to China, but the specific cuts.
Things like offal or heads, things like that. That you can't just take a container that's bound for China and say, hey, we'll send it to Mexico.
In Randolph, west of Steinbach, pork producer Scott Peters also says that Chinese consumers will eat cuts Canadians don't consume in large quantities.
They will eat the whole pig from front to back. And so we don't do that in Canada.
The Carney government has signaled a deal on pork could follow soon. Meanwhile, Ontario Premier Doug Ford isn't happy with the deal. Ford's upset Canadian tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles are dropping to allow canola producers better access there. Manitoba Premier Wab Kinew says the two products aren't the same.
This is a real impact today that we're facing with the Chinese tariffs on agricultural products. The impact on Ontario auto workers is something we're being warned about. We got to take seriously, but we got a bit of time, I would say.
Mark Carney was asked in Beijing whether China is now a more reliable trade partner than the United States. The Prime Minister said Canada's relationship with the U.S. is broader and deeper, but China is more predictable. Bartley Kivas, CBC News, Winnipeg.